What's up? What's up? Hello. Let's do sound check as usual first. Please, anyone, let me know you hear me well and you hear the music. Okay, I think we can start. Um, Hello, everyone. Again, welcome to my stream. Um, we are at the episode 8, season 1 of my streams. And let me introduce you as usual. Just a quick intro of what we're doing here, who I am, and so on. So basically, I started doing streams. I wanted to start building in public, and this is a way of me to put this out into this world. And what I want to do is basically just stream everything I do on a daily basis, how I work, what I work on, and also I want to learn many things, and I want to do that with you together. And what is the structure of our streams is basically it's separated like a series into the seasons, where each season represents a long-running project or application, and each episode is an individual stream, like this one. And we are at the season 1, and season 1 is we are building application called StreamSaga, which is basically a tool that allows streamers like myself to interact with their community, to get the feedback, and allow the community to affect the streams. So this is a tool where the admin, me, can create topics, and everyone else can join, submit the proposal on this topic, and also participate in voting on the other proposals. And once the voting basically is completed, or anywhere, anytime admin decides, basically it can just archive or finalize, like here, finalize the proposal, decide what finalize the topic, decide what proposals are suitable for the topic, and just resolve and close it. And that's it. This is a basic functionality, and this is the first app we are building here. Basically production grade app, so we are doing everything from the planning to the production to the deployment to the monitoring and everything. And right now, for the last 2 episodes, we were just finalizing everything, because we finished with the basic functionality, and what I want to do is to just review it, walk through it many times, try to use it, try to look at it from the different perspectives, as an admin, as a user, and find any flows that are not seamless right now and which could be fixed. So what we've done, if we completely worked on a complete like authentication functionality, basically having the reset password functions, confirm email functions. We fixed the emails to look beautiful, and now is the third episode of finalizing the app, because I really want it to be a production grade, to be ready to use. It is already. I think from the last episode we managed to finish many things. And here is the to-do list, which is available in this Stream Framework repository, as usual. And we've done many things, as you can see here. And today we are gonna be doing more. So let's review what we decided to keep for later, and what's in there in general, and what are we gonna do next. So last two episodes we started with already prepared to-do list. This time it's only one thing in here, which is a feature for the search. I found out that since our UI was generated automatically by AI, I didn't actually like ask for this search, but it was there and it never works. So we are gonna have to implement that, and that's like 100% thing what we need to work on for sure. And also I have a couple of things here for later, and maybe we will come up with something during the stream as well. And let's start with the reviewing them all, so we can like do a planning at the beginning, and then we will dive into the implementation right away. So regarding this season, it's coming to an end, and I don't know when it will end exactly. Initially I wanted to push it as fast as possible, but right now I realize we just need to, you know, actually finish everything, make it production ready, make it looking good, make it looking professional, and we are not there yet, so we will see, depending on how I will feel it, or you how will feel it. Like, you have the option to propose whatever you want. Right now StreamSaga .space is already deployed and available publicly to everyone. You can share your feedback. You can share your feedback in the comments during the stream, or in the comments of the recorded videos, or here. It's completely anonymous, and feel free to use this form of feedback. Basically, for the general inquiries, I decided to create a proposed new topic here. And basically, if like for now we only have the season 2 ideas topic, which is empty, and the episode 8, which was a testing topic from the last time. Episode 8, new technology to try. And here is the arbitrary topic that is suitable for anything, whatever comes up to your mind. You just feel free to use it. You can add new stuff in there, and I'm gonna review that and probably create a topic for that, and for the others to contribute and put anything you want in there. So all right, so we already said that we are gonna be implementing the search here, and also there are also a couple of buttons that I noticed that do not work. Are these top and newest? They actually do not do anything right now, so we can implement that as well. So this is basically a sorting, different type of sorting, and we can use which one is going to be by default, and the second one will be just as a secondary option. So let's put it here. I don't think it's a hard thing to do, and we definitely need these buttons either removed or working. So I would like rather to implement this feature because it's cool. So feature, sorting of the proposals on the topic page. So these two things we are gonna work on, and we basically went through the whole flow last time, and we didn't find anything that does not work. There are a couple of things that are not working reactively. So for example, here, if you're gonna start voting, it's not gonna be updating quickly here, but I don't think we will do that in this season. Probably we're gonna be collecting some proposals for the StreamSaga improvement for the next season, so we can like do it in the season, I don't know, 3, 5, 8, whatever. Up to you, of course. And for this one, we're just gonna polish the current state as it is right now. We're gonna just do the most important parts for it, and we will proceed with the new season already. So let's see. Let's review our to-do list that we decided to keep for later, and see if we want any of that connected today, to work on today. So first we have connect SMTP server. Yeah, because the Supabase, they have a very strict rate limit for the SMTP servers, for the sending the emails that they provide out of the box. We'd rather connect something external, and we tried last time a quick connection between this resend.com, but it did not work immediately, so I decided to postpone it for later. But then later I found one feature for that, and that's why like one promising feature of resend.com, which probably will ease this integration for us. So let's put it back and try it again today. Just a quick try. If it won't work, we're gonna just put it back to later. The next thing is change design to something more user-friendly and browsable. I think we can do that today as well, because I really don't like the proposals here. They look cool. It looks like, I don't know, Reddit style, but I don't like the main page. Definitely, it does not say anything about our stream, what we're doing here, and it doesn't provide the easy way to browse everything. And also the search, we're gonna have to have a design for that as well, and I think it will be tightly strongly tied to the how we are gonna structure the main page. So let's just put it in there. I think it's a cool thing to work on. Also mobile layout, let's just check that everything works good, or like more or less good on mobile. Feature of listing the users, this is not important for now. Banning, also not important, since I'm an admin, I have access to the Supabase dashboard. I don't think like this is a crucial and critical. SEO stuff, this is SEO stuff. Yes, this is I think important part, because so far we only have like this basic fav icon of the universal basically, and we don't have any titles or descriptions on the pages here, which is not a cool thing. Not a cool thing, because this website is not gonna be browsable or searchable from the search engines. Rate limit, Supabase database size. Okay, we've done some work on rate limiting last time. I don't think this is crucial part. Once we're gonna face any issues with that, like this is not critical, it can always be fixed with a higher project limits, or basically better bundle from Supabase. So I don't think we need to work on that right now. Backups are not crucial right now as well, because we don't have anything literally in the database. So this is like a cool feature for later. Feature for downvoting, this is a cool one. I would bump it here. We will see if we will have time for this. Today I'm gonna be streaming for 2 hours as usual, and if we're gonna have time for that, we're gonna implement this. And also this is a cool feature, probably we should even put it actually into our plan, to generate random and deterministic avatars and usernames with animals, like Google Drive or Google Docs does. Because as you can see right now, our avatars are meaningless and the usernames are ugly, so we really want that fixed. And I guess it looks quite full for today already, so let's just maybe rearrange those, and we are gonna start work on that. So generate random and deterministic avatars, we can move that to the top. I will definitely start with this SMTP server because it's easy. Check if it works, it's cool. If it not, we're gonna just move it back to later. Search is gonna be done after the design and mobile layout. Sorting of the proposals can be done before because it's a quick fix, and CEO stuff, we can do that after the search. So the plan looks pretty good. If you have anything to add or you have any questions, always feel free to reach out in the comments, and we are gonna go ahead and start working on the first one. So the SMTP server. So let's open the resend.com again. There is one thing that I found during my work with that platform, on my ordinary working time, on my ordinary projects that I work on, and I found something interesting in here. If you will go to settings and go to integrations, there is a Supabase integration available over here. So let's just go ahead and try that one. Probably they will connect everything for us under the hood. Okay. Select a project, StreamSaga, add an API key. Okay, so we need to add a domain. Maybe that was the problem why it did not work last time. So let's do that. Streaming, StreamSaga.space, and we want that in Europe, of course. Yes, we are residing in Europe. We need our data ideally to be stored in Europe. That's why we need that. So okay, add domain, sign into Cloudflare. So it proposes us to add these DNS records, and this is the TXT, usually used for identification or verification of the ownership, or for the domain key. It's also used for the DKIM, I guess, if I'm not wrong. This is basically a security for the email, so it does not allow anyone to send emails from your domain name, because all the emails are gonna be like, I don't remember exactly how the protocol works. You can look it up, but in general, it just kind of does the reverse proxy back always to your whenever your email is sent. The receiving part like Gmail or Microsoft, whoever receives your email, they just ping your server and make sure that this was sent from your server. This is why we need that. And also here we have MX. It's for sending the emails, I think. Oh, it's for the receiving, I think. And here is another text. SPF is also basically the same thing as DKIM for the security. So let's just authorize. All of this makes sense. And it will have to check our domain. And we can... Oh yeah, so it was for sending. And we can enable receiving here as well if we are gonna turn that on. Will we be able... Let me see if we can click here and update, add the new record. Okay, so the new record here will just authorize. All right, let's go ahead and check DNS here just to make sure all looks good, that we did not make any duplicates and there are no bugs. Yes, everything seems pretty well. Let's go here and click restart. It should be updated, like usually it takes up to 24 hours, but actually it's just almost immediate most of the time. Let's go back to our integration, if maybe it will be allowed to use it right away. Maybe that's why it did not work. Sender name, StreamSaga. Okay, so we are good to go according to Resend. Everything should work. Probably we can send the email to test that. Yes, so this is exactly what we did last time. So probably because we do not have any domain connected, that was the so you see a couple of things already connected. KIM, Mark, PF, and I think there are others will be available shortly. So let's test that. how can we do this? I think we can just send the reset password email right now and see. Have some updates from Supabase, which I not looked at. And this, okay. So let me sign out and try see if the email will be sent. Okay, have a successful response here. Check email, spam. Oh, it was sent to spam, but it was sent, which is cool. I don't know why it is in spam. Probably because we did not have all of our probably we didn't have like all of that propagated yet, but I think it should be fixed in time. So let's just continue report not spam. I think everything should be okay. So we just received that. Let's check emails here on the Resend. Should be yeah. So you can see our email which was sent is already available here. So it's also really cool because you can browse them and like to debug basically and make sure that everything works perfectly. And there are a couple of insights here. So you see, no, the mark record was found. This is probably why our email got into spam at the beginning. And I think this is going to be resolved. We're going to check it later again. And there are a couple of insights also that, yeah, so you see that our URL doesn't match, which is not cool. Probably we can send users to our website with this with the URL saying something like redirect, and here we can like do this new URL that we want send our users to. Yeah, mismatched URLs can trigger spam filters. This is probably also a reason why we could have gotten into spam. Really cool insights. We can work on those later. Not crucial now, I think. And yeah, let's consider this as a done. So it was actually pretty straightforward and cool. I liked it. I like the integration. It's actually much easier than doing it manually. We have our domain set already completely right. Yeah, a couple of things are pending, but I think it's gonna be good. Okay, so let's mark it as done now. Cool, and let's go for the next feature. So we are back with using anti-gravity here. Like, I'm reading a lot of controversial feedback on the anti-gravity on Twitter, on the other vibe coders and public builders, and some of them say this is the worst Google product yet. Like, I wouldn't agree, of course. There have been much worse products over there, but what is it has a cool stuff also, very cool. Like you saw things that it provides, it's very interactive and so on. I just hope that they will fix all the bugs in the future. I tried to update it. I think there were no updates recently for that app, and sometimes it just sucks. Like last time, if you remember, it was not able to generate us the commit messages, so I was just doing that in the VS Code, which does is like within seconds. And yeah, and also sometimes it just does not work, like the models are not responding and so on. So and sometimes it's just super slow. Actually, the coding agent is just like for a couple of fast stuff. You remember last time it was generating like really small and not that important things for like really long, and it's just easier sometimes to do it something manually. And this is not what we want from this kind of tool. So I wouldn't say it's the worst product delivered by Google yet, but there is definitely a lot of things to improve, otherwise they're gonna lose. I actually spent many time on the weekend to read about all the agentic stuff in the VS Code or the Copilot provides, and they are going into really cool direction, because as you can see, they also have a codex integrated here, and you can actually integrate other agents as well. So basically, instead of pushing 100% their own solution of the agents, here they allow you to customize anything you want. They integrate the codex like natively here. As you can see, you can just like use the codex right away, and you can do that, I guess, with the same as the Cloud CLI and anything you like. Whereas the Google is just trying to like vendor lock you here. You cannot even add your own model, as far as I'm concerned, and you cannot use your own agent here, which is like I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's a good strategy. I think now everyone in this sphere should like keep being open, integratable, and so on, because once you're not, you're gonna just not be keeping up with the rest of the companies. This is my opinion, because like from what I saw already. So you can see here, I'm using usually the agent, internal agent of the Copilot. I only recently found out that there are other agents available. I'm gonna be testing Codex agent more in the future, and will share with you my my experience, my feedback, how I liked it. But for now, yeah, let's proceed with the anti-gravity and give it another chance. Even though there were none of the updates, maybe it will bring us something cool. And also, yeah, the almost 3 times was the Opus 4.5 ended, and it was of course done silently, and I didn't even notice unless I saw how much tokens I'm using. It's now consuming 3x for this model from your available requests, the 3x rate. Okay, enough talking. Let's go back and implement the feature we wanted to work on, and let's see if there is something that we can. This one's created at 7 o'clock, 7:04. So basically, newest and top will be the same. So let's create a new proposal so we can differentiate and test that it definitely works. Also, we're gonna have to run it locally, I guess. So let's just do it right away. npm run def. Okay. Here, and now we can sign in. Oh, I don't remember my password. I saved it here, so let's take it from Chrome. All right, we are in. So let's go and create a new proposal. Okay, what are we doing here? Oh, we have a new proposal here. Add Easter egg game build. Okay, I'll read that later. Thank you guys, you started using it. Really appreciate. All built for you as well. So, pose. Yeah, so look, I wanted to create submit a proposal here, and I need to select. I guess will be cool to automatically select the topic here if we are coming from the topic. So let's fix that as well. Select the topic when automatically when creating proposal. We can do both at the same time. So let's go ahead and just plan it. implement two plan and implement two features. First one is top newest buttons does not work here yet. Make them work. Add sorting. When I click on create proposal button on the topic page, submit proposal. Okay. On the topic page, I am redirected, but the topic I was at was not selected automatically. Okay, so let's just leave that to AI. Meanwhile, I wonder if we can run several tasks at the same time. Probably that. Like I was just reading about, as I told you, about the agents in Copilot and VS Code, and they recently introduced this how it's called session view, session list. So basically, before any session was how to say concurrent, and you were not able so basically you were not able to run like couple of tasks or sessions at the same time in the Copilot, and now they allow this. So basically any session is actually a background session. They also added the cloud sessions, and for the cloud sessions it's like your okay, we have a plan ready here. Let me finish. So for the cloud sessions, basically you have the pull request created immediately for your code base, and it works in there automatically in cloud. It requires you to have a Copilot available on your GitHub project, and then creates a pull request with all the requested data, and you can review it here, or you can go to GitHub, review it, and merge or test or give it a comments. And also you can run the background task, which works in two different modes. It's working in your current directory, so it basically all the changes or the concurrent changes are made within the one Git index, which sometimes may be a problem for agents because they're going to be touching the same files and so on. And there is also an option to work on the Git work trees, where basically they just create a branch or and do all the changes in a separate environment, and they do not interfere with each other. Okay, so we have the implementation plan ready here. Oh my god, stop. I accidentally opened, clicked proceed instead of open. Let's review that first. So they're gonna modify the proposals, add sort by parameter, default to votes, okay. And the newest will be just sorting by created at. This is cool. Okay, and the auto selection of the topic. Yeah, it's pretty easy and straightforward. Please proceed. Yeah, so where was I? We were discussing the agents. Yeah. So I don't know, I did not figure out how it works in the anti-gravity yet. I will, and I will let you know later. And for now, like there is something here. You can see it looks like it allows something like you can see background tasks. It just tracks, keep tracking of all the things that happening. They have artifacts, but I don't see the status of the pending tasks, and basically, or this is basically, it means it's live going on now. Maybe we can just start a new one immediately. I don't know. Generate run others. Okay, let's just start in parallel another task and see if it will work properly. So, feature generate random deterministic avatar with animals, similar to what Google was doing. I don't want to expose users' emails. That's why I decided to generate avatars and usernames based on the user ID, but they look ugly. So let's use some random deterministic animal icons and that based on user ID. Search if there is good animals like okay, it goes to testing. Good animals I can set available for that. Otherwise, let's choose other set of animals. So let's see if it's gonna work. Parallel, and we can. So this one is working. This one working too. So they both working at the same time. Okay, we're multitasking, guys. Let's see how it will look like at the end. So it's doing some testing now. Should we run the third task at the same time? Let's have next exchange design to something more user browsable. Okay, okay. This is something that requires communication. Can consider that with. Okay, so there is a walkthrough already available. It means it's finished. Oh, picture available here. Okay, let's test it ourselves because I don't know. I don't see any artifacts here. Oh, so we did not add actually anything new. So let's add, I don't know. Oh, okay, you see, topic is selected automatically, which is cool. And we wanted to add something new to check if the sorting works. So basically, how does explain and work on basic search engine optimization metadata? Okay, so we see the top now and we see the newest, and I think it works perfectly. We are considering this as a done, and this one is done as well. So let's review the code base and apply the changes. Would be cool if we should not, like, if we wouldn't have to manage everything from here, you know. And I mean from the git source control. Let's Let's see if it's possible here from the review, like commit automatically. So, and also if it's like reviewable, if it's easy to use and so on. Okay, so sort by basically works on the JS level. Why is then it calls the database again? I don't like this view. Let's go back. So this is not efficient. As you can see, it basically does the sorting on the JS side, but it apparently the calls the database every time, regardless. And I don't think it's a cool implementation because we have the data prepared already. So if you do it in JS, why should you load the data again? You can just rearrange or sort the already existing data again. By crawling database again if sort in JS anyway. And okay, even the best of them are stupid, so always make sure to review what these machines are doing. And let's go back to our task with animals and see how is it going. Okay, I need a 30 seconds of maintenance. Give me that time, please. I'm gonna. Okay, I'm back. Let's see what we've got here. Let's go back. Our comment was addressed already. So good catch, you're right. If we are sorting in JavaScript anyway, there is no need for database to do initial sort. Let me optimize that. So what I did is no. Okay, that was for the propose page. Topic. So I guess proposals list was just somehow abstracted out of it, which is okay. I did not ask for it, but all right. Can live with that. And what it does here is basically has this sort by param. It changes the URL. And still does the request again. Okay, it's still not. It's still wrong. It still loads everything from database again. When I change the sorting type, it loads everything from database again, and then does the sorting in JS. So fix it again. Only get the data once and rearrange the array based on the selected sorting type. Still wrong. The easiest task. Wrong. Why we have this page available without authorization? I don't know. Wrong. We need to have a call to action here to like sign in first, something like this. So let's put it here. So let's see what's done here. Okay, it's still thinking. Okay, in that case, let's go back to this other task and see what was prepared here for us. So based on my research, I have excellent options for you. Here's what I found out. There is animal avatar generator npm package. Generates SVG animal avatars from a string seed. Deterministic, same user ID always produces the same animal. Pure client side, no external API calls needed. Includes cute animals. Or dice pair. Very popular and actively maintained avatar library. Has multiple styles. Not specifically animal themed. Deterministic based on seed. Can be used to API or npm. My recommendation: animal avatar generator. Okay, let's see what's that. It has any stars on GitHub. From Lukashik. Let's go from and just to make sure that we're hitting the correct app repo. It's hasn't been maintained in a while, but I don't think it's crucial. Stars are here. Okay, doesn't seem like a exploit or whatever. Let's use that. For username generation, I can create a list of animals. Active animal. No. If we use any of the options, can we just get the name title of an animal that was used for the avatar? So we have avatar and username. Same basically. Yeah. Okay, so something was done behind the scenes. Let's go back. Agent terminated due to error. Oh my god. Go ahead and work on that. Go back to our. So unfortunately, animal avatar generator does not expose an animal name. It only generates the ST. My recommendation: build a custom on that, right? And what about the second library? Okay, so we have something updated. See how it works now. So we have this topic page, which gets the proposals as usual. Still abstracts everything. And here is the new yeah, it looks cool now. And yes, so now it looks exactly as we wanted. Like, we could have done this on the database side, but like, why? For now, it doesn't bring us any problems. Only I mean, any fix doesn't fix any problems, only brings problems. And you know, like, having this quickly done in JS on basically on the client side is not a big thing, especially because we load all of that data anyway. So this is a much better approach. Let's see what's happening with the messages, commit messages today. Hang on, yeah, he will hang up eventually for that. Okay, it did something. Okay, you can leave today. So let's deploy that, right? Deploy that fix and see how is our another task going. So doesn't have animal styles, has human characters, bots, and so on. Free resolution, custom implementation. Okay, what if we use dice pair, but not for animals, but for something else? whatever, basically. Is it possible to do that with the username and avatar? Here, the deployment failed again. I think I know why. Yeah, we need to log into our login. Because I just recently switched to another account, so need it back. Again. Okay, so great question. Okay, let's agree to that and see if it will work. Okay, let's try and see how it will like at the end. Make sure to use these usernames and avatars everywhere. There they are now, and make sure to not repeat yourself, and also that it's abstracted into components. Don't want copy pastes, right? Okay, so everything was deployed. We're just gonna quickly test that and proceed. Have the cool sorting here, which is done, and also if we submit proposal, it's selected automatically, so we can mark these two as done. We are 1 hour past our stream, and we are halfway on our bugs. So let's quickly also fix this. Sign in to propose. Gonna be a quick one. So basically what I want to do is I just want to where is it? Oh, okay, we stopped the local server. Let's run it again. Basically, if user is not logged in, should not have this submit proposal button. Instead, it should have the call to action to authenticate. I guess you're just trying to communicate with me. It's a new technology for this episode, basically, so we're not gonna do that here. I'm definitely gonna read this proposal. Sorry for now. Let's focus on what we want to finish, and I will get back to this Easter egg. Thank you so much for your engagement here. So let's so I logged out, and if we come here, we should not be seeing the submit proposal, or we should see that, but it should be a call to action to sign in actually. So let's handle this somehow. Let AI do this for us. Let's create a new task. So now when user is not logged in, it can still go to submit proposal page. Let's see what's happening actually. Well, this is frustrating. Like, I really didn't want to like type title and description and think, and then to find out that I need to be logged in and also don't have any call to action for that. So we're gonna fix that. So when user is not logged in, it can still go to submit proposal page. This is wrong. If a user is not logged in. Yeah, actually, it's really hard to manage tasks here. But their internal diff is also looking awful. Like this. I mean, I don't know, but you can still comment here and it will, I guess, work on that. Okay, let's try. I will give it another try. So now when user is not logged in, it can still go to the page. This is wrong. If you're not logged in, don't allow in that page and redirect login. Also, instead of this button, create a call to action for login. Yeah, and we can do like redirect later, but it could be a complex game because, like, you know, if a user decides to sign up and shit, then it's gonna be a problem. So let's just leave it like that. Go back to our deterministic solution. Let's see what was done here. Already running. Okay, so it goes on testing. Looks cool actually. It's much better now. Should we also show that in the... Yeah, I guess we should. But if the user is logged in, probably we should just show it here, you know. It will be cool. Go ahead and give them a comment. Okay, looks very cool. Let's add one more fix. Now user is logged in, so his avatar in the header on hover, so sign admin. There is an admin. So menu with admin button, panel button, username, and the sign out button. And actually, about the architecture file, I just started working on that on my ordinary projects, like what I do besides of the streams, and I'm gonna be doing a lot of work on that, on segregation, on separation of these architecture files into a set of documentation that that is not gonna be that big. Like here we only have 200 lines, but in my project, for example, I have it over 1000 already, which takes like 13,000 tokens to load into the context, which is quite big already, and it's like not always useful to have it all in the context. So I'm gonna be separating that into the chunks, into the basically the docs folder that will be easier to load to context, and what's important is it should be easily browsable for the AI, so AI should easily like understand where it should go and which context exactly it should load. Like I have an end game plan for it to have like kind of external tool with all that stuff, which will work with MCP, but for now I'm gonna be just still using the text files, and you know, it have to be like step by step anyway. I need to understand how it should look like, so we will eventually come to that. But yeah, I will give you updated, I will post you updated basically once I'm done with this, and we're gonna use that throughout all the projects we are working on as well, that's for sure. Okay, so I guess it already started working on our proposal for the improvement. Let's go back to another task and see what's going on in there. So this task was about fixing the login, fixing the how page should look like for not logged in user. Move and close all this and that as well. And it did not make any changes yet, or it did? Yeah, it did. Okay, let's review from here. So now we have the guardian here on the middleware side, which will check if user is logged in. If not, it will just redirect. Let's test this. Let's sign out. Let's go here, sign in to submit a proposal. Looks cool, more or less. Let's just go to propose and try to bypass that. Propose, we are going back to login. So okay, this works, but I don't like how it looks like here. It's like not attracting any attention. And I don't know if it's cool or no. I don't like it. You have a sign in here. So let's maybe do it differently. I would rather not have this button here at all, to be honest. Let's just have something like plus here, and once it's clicked, we will show the message about login, and or we will redirect user. Okay, almost good. Let's do a small fix. Let's remove this button from there completely, and instead let's have a plus button to the right of the proposals counter, and once it's clicked, based on whether user is logged in, we can redirect to proposal application, or show a dialog with the info that signing in is required and the button to go to win. I think that will be better. Do this for now and see what's happening on other task. Yeah, I really like multitasking here. Like, I'm usually very single-threaded processor by myself. I don't do tasks simultaneously, but this is also, as I told you, like I would love to learn together with you guys, and this is like a really cool experience actually now. Let's see if I'm not gonna be, you know, less catchy, and I'm not gonna be start missing stuff from the context myself, because I'm not that good model personally as well. So okay, so what we were doing here is the generation of these avatars and usernames. We asked it to create additional, yeah, we saw that already, so we asked it to create additional menu here, which is really cool. Plasma circuit, it's not like clearly understandable that it's our username, so maybe let's add something like, yeah, I guess we can add like a @ sign here, and also everywhere else, and we can also connect this username together, so it's just, you know, without any spaces. Okay, we are almost there. First, let's not have spaces in the username, so it looks like an actual username, not like a name and your name. Let's use add symbol everywhere we show username, so it's visually self-explanatory. Let's see what will happen. And what we have here, we asked about the button, so it's plus here, as you can see now. Let's see what happens if the title is big. Yeah, okay, now it looks much better, and we have a plus here, which is immediately getting us to the propose. And if we sign out, then should, yeah, sign in required, cancel, sign in, looks perfect. Exactly what I wanted it to look like. Okay, I guess we can consider this one as done, and we can apply the changes. I don't know how is it possible. I mean, if it will offer to like possibility to, you know, like create a commit out of just that, would be great. But I guess we're just gonna have to review everything at once. I don't know, like if you have any ideas for that, please let me know in the comments. But yeah, it's my first multitasking, so maybe like there are best practices for that already that I'm not aware of. And let's go back meanwhile to the second task, which supposedly was just completed as well. And let's check it out. Cosmic entity, yeah, now it looks really nice. Let's sign in and see how looks for us. Yes, yes, yeah, now it's clear. This is our username, plasma circuit. Amazing. I'm gonna be a plasma circuit from now on. And the Easter egg guy is a cosmic entity. So we have nicknames now: pixel wave, quantum entity, cosmic entity. Wow, there is like a competition of entities. Okay, everything looks cool, and I think we're good to go with both of these tasks. But of course, we need to make a code review first, because we are not shit coding, we are vibe coding professionally. And let's do the review. Make sure that all the changes are written down in the architecture file as well, and then we will proceed with another task. What we have here is the components. The nav bar is now changed to from the forms button to user menu, and this is good to go. Let's check the user menu right away. Okay, I'm just looking, you know, like I'm leaving the visual part always for the AI. It does the job much better than anything, and it was like the first use cases of GPT was just doing the AI, so I guess it's pretty good at that. Not gonna argue with it at all unless it's really necessary. I'm just skipping that. The only thing I'm checking here is that it does not interfere with the server logic or any it doesn't have any business logic, you know, because like you can always fix the UI, the representations, but it's very hard to do this kind of debugging of like the business logic and internals. Okay, so we have this user avatar. All good. Topic card. Okay. Topic page. And the proposals list. Let's see what's happening in the admin panel as well. Properly. I guess we're gonna have to add more stuff here, but like for now it looks, yeah, because it's an admin panel. Don't we as technical admins can always go to the database and do whatever you want in there, right? So Let's not focus on. Okay, everything seems good. The middleware approach, like, okay-ish. I guess we're gonna have to later have some kind of centralized way to manage that. But for now, I think like middleware can handle this. Oh, doesn't matter. And here we have, yeah, okay, so it generated own solution for the, that's why it's limited. Maybe we can just later, generate more stuff in here. Okay, looks good. And it uses the external server for avatars. I think we can do it like, I mean, unless it's gonna start failing, but it won't crash anything for us drastically, so that doesn't matter. And the identity system is written down, and yeah, all good, all good. Let's publish that. So now the design, the mobile layout, and the search feature and the search engine optimization stuff. Let's start with the search optimization stuff. I think we can do basics now and like later go to the design. Might take us some time. And so the thing is, we have a couple of stuff that we really need to keep in mind, and have it properly implemented, and it is a metadata. I'm gonna show you now. Let me look up for one of the good examples of how I am doing that already. So Next.js basically provides a lot of tooling for this, and what's really important is to have these titles dynamically updated, and also the page that's generated, if you can see the source here, should have some meta like keywords, description. Yeah, we have some description here. So whenever you look up your page, I actually recently just found out that there was something called StreamSaga before, but you can see our page is already on the second place. It's being indexed now. Nice. So we need to work on that. Like you see, there is no cool logo here, and there is no proper description and text. This is what we can work on, and this will be reflected by the search engine. Also, this will be reflected on the preview pages. I will show you how it looks like Twitter preview, for example. Link preview. So basically, it shows how it will look like if someone goes to your page and paste your page somewhere on the social network, especially Twitter. StreamSaga.space, and cannot find social media preview images for this page. So yeah, so it will just look like a ugly thing, and that's why we need work on that. Let me quickly get an overview of what I was doing for the other web page, and I'll just copy paste it here. Give me a quick guide for AI agent to use to implement the data. Another project as much as we did this one. Small guide. So I'm doing this on my proprietary code base, so I won't show this to you now. I'm sorry guys, maybe for now you can just web page, but it's preparing me some overview which I can just use directly instead of getting done all that from scratch. So so let's see actually where are the current metadata written. We can find it by pasting this. Yeah, so you can see it here. There is a layout, which is basically a layout for every page for the main page. Let me see. If we go propose here, be the same since we don't have any metadata here. Propose. Okay, we have the description. So yeah, basically it just uses the one from the layout.txt. We are gonna use that file for this. So as you can see, we have the metadata here, title and description, and there are many things that we could have here. And also there is one important thing called sitemap. We will also do now in the robots as well. So the robots file should be located in here. Right now I think we cannot access it. Yeah, so basically robots file is an instruction for search engines on how to navigate on your website, what to look at and what to not look at. Usually it's now used also to prevent like AI agents to browse from on your website, but I don't know who wants to block that. Like, I think it's literally a cool feature to have it available, so that's why we're gonna be allowing everything. So let's create a robots.ts and copy paste this here. So that not development. URL public app URL. Second. Okay, so here. Anywhere? No. Let's just good. Let's see if it will work. Second. Yeah, I think it should probably work on the deployment already. Like, let's check this. Yeah, so you can see it here, automatically generated by Cloudflare, and now it disallows everything. I don't know why. We will allow everything for sure. So let's just keep it like this here, and it will be working after the deployment. And what we need also is the sitemap. So let me just just ask. Yes. Create sitemap. Yes. Of course. Probably. Include all the pages. Actually, cool question is about the sitemap for the dynamic part. I think we could do that theoretically. Like, I mean, sitemap for each topic and there is available and so on. But let's just put it on the feature sitemap for dynamic. Routes. We're gonna to handle that later. And let's see what's there. Sitemap. I think we have any now, but we will. And so we need sitemap. Sitemap is basically an XML that shows the search engine all the pages that are available on your website, which is easier for indexing then, because it has like all the pages, it has all the links to the copies of these pages. For example, you have a multi-language website like English, Czech language, I don't know, Russian, whatever, and then it just knows that, you know, these particular pages are the same but on different language, which is optimizing the search engine, the search basically a lot. So that will be done. And also what we need to do is, like, we don't have languages, we need to include OG and Twitter. We need to include favicons. And we're gonna need dynamic titles. Generate some favicon for us, or maybe we can use this one actually. Add open graph and Twitter to metadata, layout metadata. And just copy here. Example. And also for images, disable images for now, leave to-dos, and we will add them later. Let's right away write it down so we don't forget. OOT and Twitter images, because we are gonna have to generate some image for this, but we don't have time for this. Also, what we can do is we can use this SVG for our favicon. Add favicons. Use currently used logo in header as favicon. And what we need to have as well is to have dynamic titles pages too. So it's gonna be something like this, and let's see what goes to us. And meanwhile we can think of a design change. Pick the mobile layout, and I think feature search, probably we can implement that today as well. Let's see. So so what I don't like here in the current design is that it only like it's not really browsable. So it's like, it looks like it's all about search here and not about these things. But I think search is like a small feature of that. So I think we should change this. Probably we should keep this like really nice looking header, but we should move the search to the header completely and leave this here and just change how the UI, how the representation of topics look like. And let's just go ahead and start task and discussion about this. So I don't like the design of the page, especially dashboard. During our conversation, consider that next we will implement search, the search here, and it should also be considered in the design. First thing I want to do is move the search bar to the header. Last thing I want to do is mobile version, right? Make sure there is a mobile version for everything. We're not gonna be specifying yet what's in there. And okay, we have the implementation plan ready there. Let's go back. Okay, it just says that it doesn't have any like language system with the titles of the pages. That's why it will be just hard coding them for now, which is okay for me. As requested, these images will be added as to-dos for the future implementation. Yeah, but first definitely needs to add the name and description. Yes, which is here. Looks cool. I think we will work on the content for the SEO later as well. Change content like description, keywords. Yeah, also we need to add the analytics. Will be for later because we are not gonna be able to finish that today for sure. And also we will see, like maybe we will leave that for another season. And so wants to create a sitemap. Dynamic pages will be downloaded from database. Interesting. So just let's put a comment here. Make sure to not include Auth fix. This one we have set up already, and the cool icon will generate and replace that. Cool. The plan looks cool. Let's just proceed with the comments. Let's go back to our second task where we work on the design. So I don't like the design of the page, especially the dashboard. During our conversation, consider that next to search feature will always be included in the design. Move the search bar to the header. Yeah, so let's have search results as basically filtered dashboard. Let's have basically repeating or reusing using the dashboard with filtered data. I think like it will be cool. So we just have like this search, just filtering the data that's are already there on the screen, and this way it will be seamless, and we don't have to like switch between different designs. And also I think it should be like a tree view, so we should have like let's represent proposals and topics and proposals, something like a tree view, and or maybe like a directories view, I don't know. So on the left sidebar you can topic, and you can pick a topic, and then once you click on it, proposals are opened on the right. By default, proposals are not shown. So when the search is used, it will just show the only the matching topics and proposals, something like that. I imagine vertical lists. So okay, let's leave it and see what's happening. Search engine optimization wants to remove the old icon. We will allow. It wants to paste one. Go back to the design, thinking. Okay. Sitemap is not yet also available. I hope it will not create us a lot of mess here. We can like meanwhile review. Yeah, there is data hard coded. Okay, we agree. Something in here, and dynamic metadata. the icon technically. And we have OG info here, and all the pages we have, and also dynamically generate sitemap for all topics we have available. So I guess it did some abstraction for the login page because it was not possible to use the metadata on the client components. But this should go back to design research, see if something in here. Yeah, we have the design. Look really nice. It also proposed like the SEAI TUI basically, as it's really becoming popular right now, the terminal user interface. And yeah, kind of like it actually. Mobile layout is like this. Cool. Important. Review required. Layout confirmation. The proposed review uses a split panel design on a desktop with a fixed sidebar and mobile topics from a vertical list. From this approach, yes. And the search behavior, when the search is active, the view will filter to show only topics and their matching proposals. And it. I did not get that. Let me reread that again. Search behavior. So when the search is active, the view will filter show only matching topics. Okay. Don't implement the search. Just make a UI for it. We will later do proper search with database within database. Okay, let's go back. Actually, I don't really want to have like those so much files edited at the same time for two tasks, so we are gonna have to do it separately now. I'm still not used fully to that. I won't be able to properly commit only the required stuff, so yeah. So let's just check if everything was abstracted. Only, nothing else. Good password. All looks good to me. And was actually built properly, I guess. And now it updates the architecture for us, and we are good to go. We're gonna deploy that right away. Start working on the design, redesign. Okay, so it's done or not. I reviewed all the changes. They look good to me. So I think we can proceed committing and deploying that. Yeah, we reviewed all that. Add and run npm run deploy. That and well. Now we can go back to our design task and start implementation. Wait. Let's wait for it to build and deploy first, so we make sure we do not deploy some changes. Not be there. We are actually getting closer, like 2.5 megabytes now. The bundle we are working on, and the maximum allowed bundle size for the Cloudflare is actually 3 megabytes for the free tier and up to 10 for the paid version. So we are getting actually close to not be able to use Cloudflare for free. Okay, so it's deployed now. We're gonna test, and for now, let's just go ahead and implement. And we are gonna test everything we've done now. Go to Saga space robots.txt. Maybe it's cached now because the Cloudflare is managing. Ah, no, we need to disable that. Okay, let's go to Cloudflare and that. I don't know why it said AI train no when I explicitly said that I allow AI training when I was registering the domain. Oh, robots. Full control. So use Cloudflare manage robots. No, we will just disable that, and we will. It also was tracking, you know. We will disable that, and now it should just show hours. Became not available. I don't know why. Maybe where else. Can this be inside the app? I think yes. Let's see if we have sitemap. Well, I think no. Maybe that's what the problem. Yeah, that was the problem. So let's move these two files inside the app. If localhost will work now. Probably that's why we did not see that on localhost. Yes, yes, now we can see it works. Robots. Yeah. Here. Why is the middleware here? I hope it works. Yes. And okay. Let's add these two here, and we are gonna redeploy that later once we have our index cleaned. Commit message quite fast now. And see what it's working on, how it looks like. Meanwhile, search was just stop. Okay, it's working. It's working on the components now. I guess it just was not used yet. Wonder look like on the mobile version. Um, could be some. And also this one. Okay, so the page was just redone completely. Yeah, it's is it running? So I guess it saw the error. Did we just tell that? Do we save more time? Error. Read the last time, if you remember, it was reading the output from here automatically, so it will catch it immediately. I don't know. I'm not gonna stop stream like in 6 minutes. I think we're gonna finish this section fully today with the search feature as well. But I need this AI to think. Okay. Copy paste this error here because it does not seem to see it now. So it does something. Maybe meanwhile we can prepare a function for the search. Prepare a function for the search on main page. It should get user input. Create an embedding out of it. Then compare with all topics and proposals that are available, that are hived, and print the result. If the similarity was found in the topic, then only print topic. If it was found in the proposals, print topic, print the proposal and the related topic, because show them in a three-styled way. Only prepare search functionality without integrating into the UI. So we will just let it work on that for now while we are working on the redesign. Then we will just connect them both together. See if something is working supposedly now. Okay, so we now like a pure tree style thing. Looks good actually. Good. Okay, do we have some issue here? It was not loaded properly. Take the mobile. Okay, so I think it looks really cool, but what we need to do is still working on something. Yeah, it does the testing. I think we need something here like on the desktop. We definitely need some base information about the website on the main page. Instead of that, show you again. Instead of selected topic, there should be something like it was before, and I guess here on the mobile version as well. So I'll just leave a comments for that. Model quota limited. Can resume model at hours 3.5. Can use Google AI Ultra Plan to receive the highest rate limits. Select another model. I don't know, Sonnet Pro, Gemini Pro. Let's see what's happening with the second one. Probably it has the same. Okay, so we're testing the mobile version, but just changing the size of the page. And look, actually, we have the polygon available. We did quite big changes here. I think we're gonna have to do some debugging next episode, the last probably one. Okay, so I think it's done. Close it now and accept everything. We're gonna selves as a migration. Ah, okay, it's another from another task. Did not like make any proposal to us. We just said proceed and it just did it. Implementation without any approvals. Okay. That and see the redesign. Yeah, let's make a comment for that as well. Like, you removed the header and description, or like title and description that was there on the dashboard. Can you return it back but differently on desktop? Show it above the select topic section on the mobile of all topics. Tested meanwhile. It was buggy last time I opened it. Then also let's see what's happening here on the UI side, or on the networking side. So we open this one. So it's like made 4 or 5 requests crashed because of this. Just ineffectively loading the data again. So AI has a huge problem. Either like Supabase and Cloudflare and all of them are paying the AI models to write this shitty code so users can like consume more resources and pay more. We are in a capitalistic world, so this is a more likely. But or they're just stupid and they just use very inefficient queries all the time. What we see here with you guys together, just the case. Yeah, and I see it's why, because we have the search. Ah, no, there was this act. Well, now I don't understand which part is this code base, is the change of, like, which task. Um, I think that's the. Okay, we will just ask it to make it more efficiently again once it's finished, as we did last time. It actually fixed that pretty well afterwards. Let's go to the search. What's happening here? So, have prepared functionality, database migration, search service, and server action exposed. Expose the service. We'll test that. Check if we have a project link. Perfect. Linked. Okay, I think we need to relog in. Now it's linked back to the project. Let's see the migration list again. Okay. Let's migrate. And I think we can just leave it like that. And we will ask another task to just functionality. Let's see, going in there. Okay, so now we have this default here and here available. So some information, and it's still working. Something. Yes, it does the testing inside the browser. Find the instant. Yeah. Yeah, there is a lot of UI logic here in the components. I mean, the business logic here in the component, you can see. So we need to definitely remove all that. I guess we can just put it right there. Okay, let's say I tested all your code. It has a good start, but very bad ending. We need like first check out the search function. Now ready, and you can use it. And yeah, also here make sure to check output format. Now it must send either send a list of topics, and topics might also have proposals if they match search. So the three structured data is returned, which must be compatible with the structure you use for the UI. And the second one is that currently the database fetching is very inefficient. It seems that it loads topics, then manually loads proposals for each topic, and then manually loading codes. So instead of that, load everything in a single query. Remove the real-time code base if you must. It's not used anyway. And I hope it's not too big task for good model. Yeah, remove make sure components delegate business logic to services actions services instead of having it all in the components code. I guess this will take a while. Wait. Oh my god, I thought I removed everything. Happening? Okay. Doesn't work. Okay. Let's restart anti-gravity again. I think it's we are getting there, guys. So it now does some more complex queries. I don't think that search actually works properly to here. Ah, okay, it does too. Didn't we have that already? It looks better already while I'm checking the diffs here. I'm gonna have to ask it to move also factor things. I think it will be cool to actually have something like tree. I think GitHub is testing it right now, but like a tree of pull requests. So basically, if what we did now, we had like one source from which we started two tasks, and then we merged basically one task into another. I think this will be cool if this will be possible to also like merge contexts and everything, and develop like on a high level, basically in a way that it's done with the pull requests. You can just scope out, and then like merge it. Yeah, I wanna finish that soon, please. We're gonna have to leave that for time. It updates the architecture, so hopefully it's done. Let's check manually. npm run dev. Go ahead and see what's in there. Loaded now. Click here. Only one request to that. Now immediately loaded everything. But I think the voting count is still wrong because your egg game did not have votes, or it somehow managed to play them. It still needs some loading, but it's already much better. I just upvoted here. We'll turn back to that. Let's try the search. I'm not sure if it worked. I don't think it should have everything disappeared and like have search topics or something like that. Won't work. Yeah. Okay, guys. I think we have to wrap up for today, and we are gonna continue on that next time. We did like a quite big change, drastic change here, and I think this requires a proper testing and refactoring and review. So we don't have much time left for today, so let's keep that for the next time. We will finish this, and I don't know if we will have that implemented. Maybe no. Maybe we will just leave that for later seasons. And this part, I'm not gonna commit to that now. I'm gonna leave it like that for the next stream. Next stream is gonna be after tomorrow, Wednesday, 6 o'clock p.m. Central European time as usual. And the one on Friday actually is not gonna be happening. I'm gonna make it on Thursday again instead of Friday, so it's gonna be one day earlier. And as usual, 6 o'clock. See you there. Hopefully on Thursday we're gonna be working on something new already, and for that we need next episode we need to finish everything, and yep, now it's getting somewhere. So let's meet in 2 days and finish that, finally test it and fix all the bugs and have it working and start using it already. Now it's like much more interactive, as you can see, much interesting. It doesn't seem like a platform is empty or not living. Probably we can have something like notification badges, like something new has happened and so on, so it's like more interactive and live. Okay, guys, thank you again for joining today. I'm gonna wrap up. See you next time. See you after tomorrow. Thank you again for joining.